Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. A couple of advertisements here at the start. I finally completed the Elliott Wave and RSI Advanced course, so if you want to master the RSI and want to learn how it can be utilized properly with Elliott Wave Theory, check out the course on Udemy. I've also founded Countertrend Capital with these guys over here, so if you are looking for signal service and more education, check us out here on countertrendcapital.com. And lastly, if you want to educate yourself and support me, you can take a look at Patreon, where you can find Elliott Wave Basics course, access to weekly live streams and extra content overall. Thank you for your support. Let's get into the charts next. So here we are on 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin and again on the futures chart. Today we're going to be focusing on this structure over here, as it is a possibility that this whole thing is coming to an end soon. So let's take a closer look on this. So we had two different ideas. One of them was a WXY coming down, where this invalidation line was about the possibility of this being a wave 1 of something of high degree, wave 1 of fifth. However, again, that was deemed very unlikely based on already in the pivots through here. And again, as the price kept coming down, it is still less probable. However, it is still there until we get and break these lows. It is still possible that we are going to be getting a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but again, that is very low probability to me. Now, what do we have here is a WXY count coming down in 3 waves into W, 3 waves into X, and then looking for a 3-way structure here coming down. Overall, there was a chance that this was a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Therefore, we still have this wave A possibility here, or this would be an ABC on its own. Now, the reason we were thinking this was a 1, 2, 3 originally, as we did hit the 200% extension. Anything going beyond the 1.618, we have to change our bias towards the more probable outcome, which is a third wave. All up into that 1.618, everything is corrective. So again, it would be more of an ABC look. However, again, it's still possible that wave C extends this far, as we saw. On this one, again, the only way I can really get the wave X ending at these highs here is some kind of triangle. The other way of looking at it is that we would end the count up in these highs over here, and this would be just a simple zigzag. Otherwise, if we want to have this as a WXY, we would have this as a W, X, and then a wave Y would be a triangle. Originally, if this was that 1, 2, 3, we would be expecting this to be 4. However, this wave 4 is still really large in comparison to this wave 2. That's why I do kind of prefer the idea of this being a wave X instead of wave 4. If this was indeed a wave 4, we would expect a 5th wave coming down, where we could be labeling it like this as some kind of diagonal. However, again, wave 1 was potentially already a diagonal, so again, it's not really probable that both of them are actually diagonals, and this does not really look too good either. But again, it's still possible. Nothing is really broken here. It is very ugly, this one, where we would have this as a wave 1, 3-way pullback into wave 2, 3, maybe 4 and 5. 5th can be already in place. Not sure if I want to be calling this a wave 4 already here, since the wave 2 was this large. So again, the comparison between the two is not really there. But yeah, it is still possible that this would be just the wave A, and we'd be getting a 3-way pullback for that wave B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to create that ABC a bit larger. Now, this has already taken a lot of time. That's why I don't really prefer it. If we are comparing this wave W against this potential wave A, we can see that it's probably taking already twice the amount of time, almost twice the amount of time here already, and it needs to still create that B wave and then another 5-way structure coming down. So again, based on that, it's very unlikely that would be the case. So that's why I do prefer the idea of this being ABC coming down into W, 3 ways into X, and now we'd be looking to create another leg downwards. Now, how this is going to be laid out, I'm not quite sure. Again, there was a chance that this would be a 5-wave already. We had a very small, on shorter time frames or lower time frames, we had a third, fourth and fifth here inside to these candles on smaller time frames, but again, looks wise it does not really fit too well. But if this is a diagonal on its own, we would have to say that we have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then pull back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already in here. We don't hit the 0.6 minute extension at all for this structure over here, which is kind of weird. So it is possible that this is just a wave A of smaller degree instead of this what we had originally from here. So this would be wave A, B, and then C coming down. That is definitely a possibility. We do have divergences already in place, which would fit that we would be at least slowing down and or getting some kind of reversal up in here. And we'll see what kind of reaction we're going to be getting, and if there is going to be another short position here to get another leg downwards. Generally, when we are dealing with the WXYs, we don't really want to see divergences. And this divergence here is very extreme, and I'm not sure if we can actually take that out, since this C wave was so significantly larger than anything before it compared to that A wave, of course. So keep that in mind when we are dealing with this next structure, whatever it's going to be. Again, at this point, no real trades to me. There is a chance that we could be just going along here. Check out the CTC for these signals. There is some information about that as well, of the potential of going along here already. And yeah, that's that. The diagonal option, which was the second option that we were looking at previously, is still alive. On this one again, we'd be having this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, this channel here, upper here, is about if the price gets beyond here, then it's not going to be a contracting diagonal. It doesn't have the right look anymore, so we would abandon that idea at that point. However, we still are here, and this trend line somewhat held the price down here, and again we can maybe get a reversal soon. Again, we do have these divergences. At this point, the third wave would make sense, having the lowest RSI and the most extreme RSI, and then we would have divergences here and divergences here, again locally. So that would mean that we would be looking for a correction of this whole thing upwards at least. But those are the two ideas that I'm looking at the moment. Not looking for shorts here at all, looking for only longs on Bitcoin at least. Some of the other altcoins are again giving some other kind of mixed signals, but again we'll talk about those on CTC and Patreon, Discord as well. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video. If you made it this far into the video, again, I would appreciate the likes and comments on this video. Again, if you want to educate yourself, check out Patreon, check out Udemy course, and for the signals, check out CTC, and for, of course, more education there over as well. But thanks for watching, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.